Do you really think you're taking the best care of your dog? Because here's a harsh truth. Even the most caring dog owners make mistakes every single day. Mistakes that slowly break their dog's trust, health, and happiness without even realizing it. You see, your dog can't say, "That food hurts my stomach." He can't say, "Please don't shout, I'm scared." He just looks at you with those innocent eyes, wagging his tail, pretending everything's okay, even when it's not. In this video, I'll show you the 10 most common mistakes every dog owner makes. And once you know, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Because understanding these truths isn't just love. So before you scroll, tell me in the comments, what's one thing you do every day to make your dog happy? Let's see how many true dog lovers are watching Dog Face. Mistake number 1. Overfeeding out of love. We all love to spoil our dogs. Those big pleading eyes staring at you while you eat, it's almost impossible to say no. So, you give them a little piece of your food, then another, and another. After all, it's just love, right? But here's the painful truth. Overfeeding is one of the most common and dangerous mistakes dog owners make. It's not love. It's slow harm disguised as affection. Dogs don't always know when to stop eating, and those extra treats quickly turn into extra pounds. What starts as cute and chubby can soon lead to obesity, joint pain, heart disease, diabetes, and even a shorter life. Many dogs in the West suffer silently not from neglect, but from too much love. Remember, food isn't love. Your time, care, and attention are. Instead of giving more treats, give more playtime. Replace leftover snacks with healthy options, carrots, blueberries, or vet-approved treats. Follow a feeding schedule, not emotions. Every bite you give with guilt or love can either build their health or slowly destroy it. So next time your dog looks up with those adorable eyes, pause and remind yourself you're not saying no to them. You're saying yes to their health, happiness, and a longer life. Mistake number 2. Ignoring dental care. Most dog owners brush their own teeth twice a day. But when was the last time you brushed your dog's? It sounds small, even silly. Yet this tiny habit can decide whether your dog lives in comfort or silent pain. Neglecting dental care is one of the most overlooked mistakes dog owners make. Bad breath is often the first warning. But behind it, something much worse is happening. Plaque turns into tartar. Tartar into gum infection. And soon, your dog is suffering from tooth loss, chronic pain, or even heart and kidney problems. The heartbreaking part? Dogs rarely show they're in pain. They'll still eat, still wag their tail, still try to act normal, all while infection slowly spreads through their body. Remember, good dental care isn't about looks. It's about giving your dog a healthy, pain-free life. Start small. Brush their teeth a few times a week, use vet-approved toothpaste or dental chews designed for cleaning. A few minutes of care can save your dog from years of suffering. Because love isn't just hugs and treats. It's also about protecting them from the pain they can't tell you about. Mistake number 3. Skipping regular vet visits. You wouldn't skip your own health checkup for years. So why do so many dog owners skip theirs? For many, vet visits only happen when something looks wrong. But by the time visible signs appear, it's often too late. Skipping regular vet checkups is one of the most dangerous mistakes loving owners make. Because beneath that wagging tail and bright eyes, your dog might be hiding problems you can't see. Heart issues, liver disease, infections, or even early signs of cancer. Dogs are masters of hiding pain. They'll still run, still play, still look happy, because in their world, showing weakness isn't natural. And while you think everything's fine, the real damage continues silently. Remember, a yearly vet visit isn't an expense. It's an investment in your dog's life. Regular checkups can detect diseases early, saving not just money, but years of your dog's life. Vaccinations, dental cleaning, parasite prevention. They're not extra, they're essential. Think of it this way. Every vet visit adds invisible days to their life. Days filled with play, cuddles, and love. So don't wait for pain to speak. Act before it does. Because real love isn't about reacting. It's about protecting. Mistake number 4. Not giving enough mental stimulation. You walk your dog every day, feed them on time, and give them a cozy bed. But still, they chew furniture, dig holes, or bark endlessly when you're gone. You wonder, what's wrong? The truth is, your dog isn't bad. They're bored. Lack of mental stimulation is one of the most misunderstood mistakes owners make. Dogs are incredibly intelligent. They were bred to work, hunt, guard, and think. So when they're left with nothing to do for hours, that energy turns into frustration. They chew, destroy, or become anxious not out of disobedience, but out of desperation for activity. Remember, a tired mind is just as important as a tired body. Simple changes can make a huge difference. Interactive toys, puzzle feeders, sniff walks, obedience training, or even short play sessions that challenge their mind. 10 minutes of mental work can tire a dog more than a 30-minute walk. When you stimulate their brain, you don't just calm their behavior, you unlock their happiness, confidence, and trust in you. Because a truly happy dog isn't just physically active, it's mentally fulfilled. Mistake number 5. Not giving enough rest and personal space. We all love to be around our dogs, playing, cuddling, taking photos, giving them endless attention. But sometimes, love becomes overwhelming. Not giving your dog enough rest and personal space is a silent mistake many owners make without realizing it. Dogs, just like humans, need downtime, time to rest, sleep, and simply be alone. When a dog is constantly handled, hugged, or woken up to play, they begin to feel anxious or irritated. Some even start avoiding eye contact, hiding under furniture, or becoming reactive. Remember, love also means giving space. Dogs spend nearly half of their lives sleeping or resting. It's how they recharge emotionally and physically. When that rest is constantly interrupted, their stress hormones rise, which can affect their mood, appetite, and even immune system. Let them choose when to play and when to relax. Create a quiet corner or bed just for them, a safe space where no one disturbs them. Because true love isn't about constant presence. It's about knowing when to give them peace. Mistake number 6. Ignoring mental stimulation. You walk your dog every day, feed them on time, and give them a cozy bed. But still, they chew furniture, dig holes, or bark endlessly when you're gone. You wonder, what's wrong? The truth is your dog isn't bad. They're bored. Lack of mental stimulation is one of the most misunderstood mistakes dog owners make. Dogs are incredibly intelligent. They were bred to work, hunt, guard, and solve problems. When they don't get challenges to engage their brains, they create their own jobs, like tearing cushions or chasing shadows. A tired body isn't enough. Your dog needs a tired mind too. Just imagine being locked in a room with no books, no phone, no conversation. You'd lose your mind in days. That's exactly what happens to your dog when their brain goes unused. Simple activities can make a huge difference. Puzzle toys, scent search games, obedience training, or hiding treats around the house. Even teaching one new trick a week can drastically reduce stress and destructive behavior. Remember, mental exercise is as vital as physical activity. A 15-minute brain workout can make your dog calmer, happier, and more connected to you than an hour-long walk. Your dog doesn't just need love and food, they need purpose. Give them that, and you'll see a whole new side of your best friend. Mistake number 7. Skipping socialization. Your dog may be your best friend, loyal, loving, and always excited to see you. But here's a truth many owners overlook. Dogs aren't meant to live in isolation. When puppies don't get proper socialization, the world becomes a scary place. Every stranger, sound, or new environment feels like a threat. That's how fear-based behaviors like aggression, trembling, or constant barking start to develop. Socialization isn't just about letting your dog meet other dogs. It's about gently introducing them to life, to different people, places, sounds, and situations. Take them for walks in new neighborhoods. Let them meet calm, friendly dogs. Invite friends over to play with them. Take them for a drive to a park, or even a pet-friendly cafe. These experiences teach your dog one powerful thing: the world is safe. It builds confidence, reduces anxiety, and strengthens their bond with you. Even older dogs can benefit. It's never too late to start. The key is patience, positivity, and consistency. Remember, a well-socialized dog isn't just happier, they're safer too. They know how to stay calm under pressure, behave around strangers, and trust the world around them. Because in the end, socialization isn't just about exposure, it's about giving your dog the emotional freedom to enjoy life, not fear it. Mistake number 8. Not matching. Exercise to the dog's breed. Every dog needs exercise, but not every dog needs the same kind of exercise. That's a mistake many loving owners make without realizing it. A border collie or a husky was bred to run, herd, and work for hours. A short 10-minute walk won't drain their energy, it only builds frustration. On the other hand, a tiny pug or bulldog can't handle long runs or extreme heat. They need short, gentle play sessions. When a dog doesn't get the right type of activity for its breed, it often leads to problems: excessive barking, chewing, digging, or even aggression. Imagine being a marathon runner stuck in a small room all day, or a quiet book lover forced to sprint nonstop. That's how mismatched exercise feels for dogs. Understanding your dog's breed is the key to their happiness. Working breeds need tasks and challenges: fetch, agility, or frisbee. Toy breeds love short walks and cuddly indoor play. Older dogs prefer calm strolls and mental games instead of running. Remember, exercise isn't just physical, it's emotional release. When your dog's needs are met, they become calmer, friendlier, and far more connected to you. So next time you grab that leash, don't just walk your dog, walk their breed. Mistake number 9. Ignoring your dog's body language. Your dog can't speak your language, but they communicate every single day. With their eyes, ears, tail, and posture, they tell you exactly how they feel. The mistake most owners make? Ignoring those silent signals. When a dog turns their head away, tucks their tail, or licks their lips repeatedly, they're not being dramatic. They're saying, "Haker, I'm scared, anxious, or uncomfortable." But when those early signs go unnoticed, fear often turns into aggression, or sadness turns into withdrawal. Understanding body language builds trust, and trust is the foundation of every healthy bond. If your dog yawns during play, it's not always tiredness, it could be stress. If they stiffen before being petted, they might be asking for space. And when their tail wags high and fast, it doesn't always mean happiness sometimes. It's tension. Every flick of an ear, every glance away, every posture has meaning. When you learn to read those cues, your relationship changes completely. You stop training and start understanding. Remember, listening isn't just with your ears. It's with your eyes, your heart, and your patience. Because the more you understand your dog's language, the less they'll ever need to shout to be heard. Mistake number 10. Forgetting to say, "Good boy." We often focus so much on training our dogs, teaching them commands, correcting mistakes, managing behavior, that we forget the simplest, most powerful tool of all: praise. Your dog doesn't understand complex words, but they understand your tone, energy, and love. When you say "good boy" or "good girl" with warmth, their tail wags, their eyes light up, and their heart fills with joy. To them, those two little words mean, "You did great, I'm proud of you." But when that praise is missing, when all they hear are "no" and "stop," they start to lose confidence. They begin to wonder, "Am I doing something wrong all the time?" Over time, that confusion can turn into anxiety or sadness. Remember, dogs live for your approval. They don't want to be perfect. They just want to make you happy. Every small act of good behavior, sitting patiently, waiting for food, walking calmly, deserves recognition. So, the next time your dog listens, looks up at you, or behaves well, don't stay silent. Bend down, smile, and say, "Good boy." Because for your dog, that moment isn't just training. It's love, trust, and connection in its purest form. Your dog doesn't care about fancy toys or expensive food. He just wants your time, your voice, your affection. When you walk through the door, his tail wags not because of what you bring, but because you came home. If you can give him love, patience, and care, you've already given him everything he'll ever need. So tonight, when your dog curls up beside you, look into his eyes and remember, he's not just your pet. He's your best friend who trusts you with his whole heart. Cherish that bond, because to him, you are his whole world. If you love your dog, comment, "Good boy," like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming dog stories and care tips.